We are running out of time. We must take bold action today to avoid the deepening catastrophic effects of climate chaos. Representative Gabbard's Off Fossil Fuels for a Better Future Act lays out the path forward.
The Off Fossil Fuels for a Better Future Act will put our country on a pathway to replace fossil fuels with 100% clean energy generation and use by 2035.
I just have to say to you, Congresswoman Gabbard, that this is the best bill ever.
It's not only epic, it is the best piece of legislation ever.
And I always talk about this as the public health crisis, because we are seeing children walking around with asthma inhalers around their necks. And the doctor's offices, they stock these up because it's so common there, and it's absolutely heartbreaking.
Public health is directly affected by climate change. Whether it is an increased incidence of asthma and respiratory illnesses, extreme weather events that devastate lives, or a range of other problems, nurses are climate first responders.
Today, 5 weeks after a Category 4 Hurricane Maria slammed into Puerto Rico, 3.5 million U.S. citizens, that's right, 3.5 million U.S. citizens remain without life-giving water, food, and even basic medicines. It's shameful, embarrassing, and outrageous.
Returning to another yet catastrophic moment, not quite as severe as in Texas, but as I return to my home in Orlando, many of my friends, even still now, were without power for weeks. In the black communities, they were without power, food loss, economic loss, wage loss.
We can't keep waiting around and just pointing fingers at the problem. Now is the time for action.
So I ask you today to stand and support this piece of aggressive legislation that will keep us safe, pure, healthy, and clean.
The only way that this legislation is going to pass Congress is if people in every state across this country organize and make sure that their voices are heard to members of Congress about why this is so important. You can go to offfossilfuels.org to get more information on exactly how to do that and more details on the legislation. But again, the critical thing is that your voice needs to be heard.